It's time for Ridgeline High School Sports, a presentation of 104.5 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com. Brought to you by Castelite, The Cater Shop, DD Auto and Salvage, Great Basin Graphics, Adams Wealth Advisors, Cache Valley Auto Care, Young Toyota and Young Honda, Cache Valley Daily, Napa Auto Parts, Les Olson IT, The Logo Shop, and Planet Fitness. Now, it's time for the Ridgeline Riverhawks on 104.5 The Ranch.
Well, welcome one and all to Ridgeline High School. This is Dave Simmons along with the Patriot, Nick Zollinger, and you're all, what are we doing right now? Jumping into regular scheduled programming. We have a Ridgeline girls softball game to broadcast for you this afternoon. This is the first one Nick and I have done this season, so we're excited to see the new product the Riverhawks have put onto the field this season, as they have been so successful over the last few years at girls softball. So we'll see how they're doing so far this year. Nick, have you been able to follow the Lady Riverhawks yet this season?
Yeah, I've been following Nick Hess. One of the assistant coaches had a son on my baseball team, so I get a and then one of the brothers of Kennedy Dahlke, Crew Dahlke, a player on this Ridgeline team. So I get to stay up to date through those two sources. Jory Jensen, his daughter, plays on this team, Jersey. And then obviously you got the Gatorade Player of the Year, Brielle Gardner and Ane Wallace. So I love following this team. They're nationally ranked, Dave. I want to say they're about 15th in the nation,
which is impressive.
As far as nationally ranked teams.
They're 7-5 on the season. So as far as the Deseret News is concerned, they are third place, but they have played out of state, and they went and played some teams in California.
4 of those losses
were close, weren't they?
Well, they were not only close, but they come to other nationally ranked teams in the nation. So they got invited down in Arizona, and I can't remember exactly the location of the tournament, but it was an invitational only, and it was only full of the top-ranked teams in the nation. Ridgeline went down there, and as you said, they had close games, but they did lose 4 out of, I think, 5 down there in Arizona, and that's 4 of the 5 losses. Their other loss to their rival over the hill, Bear River. Bear River ended up beating them in a region matchup. I think it was 3-2 or something like that, really right there, 4-2. So 4 losses at a national tournament, 1 loss to Bear River. That's how they got to 7-5. I think when you look at the wins, they've handled all the other opponents pretty easily.
Yeah, and when I talked to Coach Hess just before this ball game, I asked him about the losses, and he said fielding.
Errors.
Yep, errors in the field are hindering him, but he does feel like that they're on an uptick on that right now, that things are looking a little bit better. And, early in the season, you can understand that. These gals hadn't been really outside. I mean, they haven't been outside in Utah for more than a couple weeks, and that's kind of hit and miss based on the weather. So whatever you can do in the gym.
Yeah. And you'll never get the type of reps like you can outdoors. And when you graduate the type of talent that they did last year, especially on the defensive side, when you look at Ellie Pond and what she's able to be doing up at, I think she's at Slick right now, and she's just tearing it up.
Good for her.
And then you got Ava Howell and Addie Hansen, who are up at CSI, College of Southern Idaho. And then I want to say even Bradford.
Okay.
Why can't I think of her first name? She went and played collegiately too. So you graduate 4 seniors, maybe even more. I could be missing one from last year. But those 3 especially were big-time contributors on that team from last year.
Yeah. Getting started here as Brielle Gardner is in the circle as she has been over the last season. Again, now just only a sophomore. Last year as a freshman, she was absolutely dominant. So the battery here is our 2 not only future collegiate players, but future high-level collegiate players.
I think you got 2 5-stars out there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Ane Wallace already set to go to Texas, and Brielle has definitely been getting looks from the highest level programs.
Speaking of good defense, that was a nice play by Hollingsworth there at second base, Dave. A sharply hit ball by the leadoff batter for Davis. That was Adeline Turpin. She fires one over to Hollingsworth at second base. She scoops it up and gets the out at first. Olivia Nilsson at first base makes the first recorded out of the game.
First pitch to the second hitter, Chloe Perry, is... This camera's right in my way of that umpire.
I think it was a ball.
Ball one.
Yep. I didn't see him motion any arm gestures. We could get this a little bit over there, so we got... There you go.
The 1-0 pitch, it looked off speed to me, and it's going to be a strike on a check swing. Ane unable to squeeze it back there. It goes to the fence. She'll walk back and get it, but we got a 1-1 count.
The games we watched last year, Dave, I just remember Brielle Gardner and her dominance in that circle. Looking at the box score of that Bear River game, Bear River able to score 4 runs on Brielle, which is uncharacteristic, but a great job by Bear River getting the ball in play enough. This one's down the line right, but it's foul.
Yep, popped to the foul. So now 1-2 count to Perry.
Brielle.
You wonder how many errors were made
in that game?
In that game.
None. 8 strikeouts. She threw 105 pitches, but Bear River had 4 hits and converted all 4 of those hits into runs. 4 RBIs.
Oof, good off-speed pitch for the strikeout on Perry. Sorry, that's Peary, P-E-E-R-Y.
Douglas must have had, she had a 2 home run game for Bear River.
Okay.
2 home runs and 4 RBIs. So all runs driven in by the number 3 hitter Douglas out there for Bear River. She pretty much single-handedly wins the game as she has 2 hits, 4 RBIs, and Bear River wins 4-2 in a close ball game. They're going to play a game again here, Dave, April 8th. We're going to try to maybe get that one on the stream.
Number 3 hitter here for Davis is Jewel Korth. First pitch, a ball to Korth.
The Darts, I believe, coming into this game have about a 500 record of their own. They're looking to battle for the 6A state championship as Syracuse, I think, is the team to beat in their region.
Ground ball to shortstop, fielded cleanly and thrown over there to first base. That's the 3rd out. As we're trying,
that was Jorgensen.
Our shortstop is, Kylie Jorgensen, slinging it over there to first base. And you said that's Nielsen at first, right?
Yep, she's a return starter from last year, Kylie Jorgensen.
All right, so 3 up, 3 down for Brielle Gardner, and we're going to see the bottom half of the first inning as the Ridgeline Riverhawks will lead off with Brielle Gardner, followed by Kylie Jorgensen and then Ane Wallace. In the 4th spot is Lou Nielsen.
Every game we've broadcast, I think for the most part, Olivia Nelson has tore the cover off the softball.
Well, that's probably why she's hitting in the cleanup spot.
Well, I'm excited to see what she can do here today, but man, we've had some games where she just hammered the ball. I'm excited to see these top 4 hitters for Ridgeline because Brielle Gardner right now, Dave, is hitting .543 on the season. She has an on-base percentage, a slugging percentage of 1,300.
I asked Coach Hess if people are trying to pitch around Ane, and he said, yeah, they are. Lots of off-speed, lots of stuff out of the zone. And we started to see that last year. Easy, might even been 2 years. Ane's a senior now, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. This season, Ane comes out of the gates against Cedar City, I believe her first game of the year, and breaks the high school home run record with 42 home runs, somewhere around there. A lot of this stuff I could be making up.
Yeah, well, that's okay.
But it's just stuff I've read over the course of the last few months. But she does break the single person. What is it? Single
individual?
Player? Individual, thank you. The individual home run record for girls softball in the state of Utah.
She's a special talent. She can even check swing and get it out. That's why if she can be disciplined in the box and understand the people are trying to pitch away from her and be ready for something off speed, which you don't usually plan on. You usually plan fastball and then adjust. But in this, you almost wonder if Ane should start expecting off speed because people are so afraid of her.
Well, right now, Brielle Gardner climbs in the box. She has 19 hits on the year, 8 of them, Dave, home runs. Ane Wallace, on the other hand, she's got 4 dingers of her own, so 12 out of the powerhouse for the Ridgeline Riverhawks.
That umpire almost made it. He wanted to call that thing. You could tell he was moving his. Yeah, he flinched.
He balked.
He did.
He balked on the strike call.
He sure did. That's a balk. And we got a 2-0 count to Brielle. Third pitch looks pretty close, but just outside.
I was umpiring last night. I called a few balks on some 12-years-olds. Is that fair? They might have been mid-11.
No,
that's not fair.
No, I don't think they start calling balks at that age, do they?
They absolutely do. Absolutely.
Well, they probably should.
Well, I did at least.
Did you at least tell them why? Did you go teach them?
Yeah, I went and told them. I says, okay, you can't do this. You can't do that.
You know how we've had a conversation, 3-1 now to Brielle Gardner. We've had conversations about how the step through in basketball is a new move that we didn't usually see, and the old timers. Good hack!
Ooh, coach, heads up!
Almost took the head off of the assistant coach sitting on the bucket there.
She's going to move like a manager. I think she's like she looks like a high school kid.
She does look young,
or just out of high school. That almost hit her right between the ponytails.
Man,
sheesh.
Boy, was Gardner out in front of that one.
Now she's back behind the wall.
I would too.
She's like, I ain't sniffing being out here exposed into the.
Or go further down there. Off speed. Oh, she takes it off the elbow.
Right on the pad. She almost leaned into that a little bit, didn't she?
It kind of looked like it, Nikolai, but I don't know.
We have instant replay. Let's see if we have instant replay.
We do.
Oh, I don't know what the replay is.
Our
it's not.
Engineer back at the station told us before the game here that she thought she got replay figured out.
Well, I got news for her.
Doesn't look to be right.
She didn't.
Anyways, speaking back box, to me these days, I'm the old guy now watching the big leaguers, and as they make their motion back out of the stretch, and they're doing, I know our listeners can't hear me, but they're coming set. To me, more times they're coming set and then coming set again and then coming set again.
It's all about the pause, right? You can come set as many times as you want, but you have to pause before you throw your pitch.
Well, what's the difference between a coming set and a pause? You're coming set. That is a pause in my mind.
That is, but then you can reset again.
No, if you move out of the set, that's a balk.
Oh, well. You mean if you move and don't throw your pitch?
Reset, as long as it's vertical.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I see so much of that. I'm like, would you just throw the ball?
You know, there is a lot of that, but that is like the step through in basketball. It's just a new move.
We did not see that stuff. Or
how about the guys with the different?
Hold on, we got to call a game here.
Yeah, we got
Kylie Jorgensen
trying to bunt
at the plate. Yeah, squaring for bunt with the runner on first.
We got speed up runner in the ball game. That is number 23, Kidman.
Okay,
is in there for Brielle Gardner. And I'm sorry, let me get. Do I have full names? I do. This is lovely.
Spectacular.
Game changer. Where's Kidman? That's
3-0
Aubrey.
Pitch is a strike, called strike.
Aubrey Kidman coming in to run for Brielle Gardner.
All the weird poses that big league pitchers make before they actually throw, like stuff like this.
Well,
they're down and they're doing the weird
this?
stuff.
When you actually do, and then you're.
Oh yeah, I feel like Japanese pitchers have always kind of done that stuff where they'll do something really slow as they lift, and then they look. Hideo Nomo, remember him with
Hideki?
No, Hideo Nomo. He was
who am I thinking?
If I'm not mistaken, he was the first Japanese pitcher to come over.
Yes.
Yeah, you're thinking Matsuyama.
Yeah. Strikeout. Kylie Jorgensen. She swings through strike 3.
So that will bring up that's the first out of the inning, and Ane Wallace coming to the plate with a runner on first base. On deck is Lou Nilsson.
You know, you're just trying to mess with the timing and the balance of the hitter with all those different motions. In girls softball, you don't see a lot of games being played. It's pretty much just wind up and throw it.
Let her fly.
Rip off that rubber and throw it as hard as you can.
Mm-hmm.
But Ane Wallace, she might parking lot one right here. I just got a feeling she might just.
She's up in the box quite a ways. Off-speed pitch. She's out in front of it. See, I just feel like let's keep track here. Was that first pitch a fastball?
Well, I didn't. I
think they got one fastball, one changeup. Let's see the difference.
How many
fastballs she sees.
Yep. Well, she maybe have seen one.
There's one.
And that's almost.
Turns on it. It would have been out of here, but it is foul. So now I have to believe she's going to see off speed.
So in this situation, if you're her, you're sitting on changeup.
But it's so not what you would teach.
But you can't sit on changeup and adjust to fastball. You always have to sit on fastball and adjust to changeup.
See, there it is. But
that's
she hits that thing right at the left fielder. So fly out to left.
Good job.
There is Bronco Jensen.
Being patient and sitting on that changeup. As you said, Dave, she got off speed. But yeah, as a hitter, you always have to be ready for fastball and be good enough to adjust and stay balanced enough to adjust to the off-speed slider, curveball, drop ball, keeping the weight back, whatever it is.
All about keeping the weight back. and being able to have quick hands through the zone. Fouled straight back by Nilsson.
And
One strike.
It's that eye to identify the spin of that ball that's different than a fastball and be able to pick it up and then, like you say, stay back, stay balanced enough to put a good swing on it. But she hammers that one right at the left fielder. Ane Wallace does for the second out of this inning.
That ball's
And a
going to
base
get
hit.
through between second or third and short, and it's going to advance the runner. So Nilsson on with the single.
Yeah, Lou, as they call her. I call her Olivia, but her teammates call her Lou.
Runners on first and second. That'll bring up Kennedy Dahlke, number 4, playing third base.
Kennedy on the season.
I think some people just think when there's an off-speed pitch, a curveball, you've got to turn on it. And you see that when it's hanging and when it doesn't actually do the breaking, but there's no problem with taking an off-speed pitch to the other side.
Well, that's
to the
where
right
you want to
side.
hit it, right?
If it's especially if it's going to be diving away from you. Well, now mind you, I don't know how they look coming in on a softball angle, but as baseball, they're coming in usually on a curveball on a righty. They're coming in down and out, so the hit is off opposite field.
Well,
one that way.
We're going to schedule a pay-per-view event called the At Bat with you,
with me and Brielle.
Proclaim that you can just unload
but remember,
on one of her fastballs.
On her, all she can do is throw fastballs and she can't get me off balance.
You can get one in play?
I might be able to put one in play.
No way.
But if she's allowed to throw the dirty cheese,
yeah,
I'm in trouble.
You're done.
My hands aren't quick enough anymore.
I would just I'd give her this sign. Just have her beat
I'm
you
sure
right in
you
that
would.
flesh.
Right? I've told you the story about getting hit by probably a 90-mile-an-hour fastball right in the thigh. And I tried to man up as Dahlke takes the walk.
Yeah, 4 pitches in a row. All of them look like to be just a bit up in the zone. And Dahlke gets on base. I was going to mention Dahlke on the season has 7 hits and 5 RBIs, but now it's number 12, Jersey Jensen's opportunity to drive in some runs.
First pitch strike. Looking on that one. It was a pitcher he pitched to the University of Utah, and we were starting the game, and I led off, and I thought, I'm going to just get on the plate a little bit. And he's like, not on the first pitch of the game, you're not. And he hit me so hard. So I tried to jog down to first, ball 2 on
No, 1-1.
I meant to say 1-1. That's the second pitch, 1-1. I made it halfway down the line before I had to stop and put my hands on my knees and just like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to make it.
Take a deep breath.
I get down to first when Og was coaching first base at the time, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to move. Later in the night, I had a bruise the size of a softball right on that quad.
Then it turned purple. Then it turned green.
Yeah,
then
you went to
3
nice
months
yellow,
to go
a
away.
pasty yellow,
pasty,
dandelion yellow.
Pasty.
It was rough. 2-2 to Jersey Jensen.
She's looking to do damage here in the bottom of the first. That's up. That seems to be the miss.
You got a full count, 2 outs, bases loaded. And Jersey Jensen looking to see if she can score some runs here. Hawks on the pond.
Hawks on the pond. Yes, you do.
Oh, she had a pretty good hack. It's going to be playable.
Oh, my,
in
what a
foul
catch.
territory. First baseman comes running in and slides.
Jeez, I thought we might have a collision there between the first baseman and Jersey, but she slides by. What a catch by the first baseman for Davis. Who is that, David?
First baseman for Davis is Christensen.
What's that first name?
I don't know. I can't read my own writing. Campbell Christensen.
Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
I got a niece named Campbell. How about that?
A lot of first names being turned into last names being turned into first names these days.
Look at this. Look at this. Is this normal?
What?
They get the whole team out there warming up in right field.
They sure do. And Davis was doing the same thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, look at this. Look at Davis over here now.
They're just taking
the whole
jogs.
Team running
keeping warm.
Running a pull.
Keeping the old heart rate up. Should we just bag the whole idea of commercials in these games?
Well, I think it's hard to get to a commercial when we have so much to talk about.
Yeah, well, maybe we should talk about Les Olson IT. And
Where's the liners?
they're in the backpack.
Okay.
You want to grab those
I'll
out?
grab 'em. Yeah, might as well
You're looking
talk
for a
about
free
our
network
great
assessment, we can
sponsors.
help you out
Call the Cinnamon Bear.
over at Les Olson IT. Throw down, it's fun to watch Anna even throw the ball down between innings from her knees on a string.
Well,
I have to go watch her. I have a buddy that lives in Austin. That would be fun to go down and catch Anna play.
In the college environment, Castlight sponsors our block of the game. Adams Wealth Advisors, though, they do sponsor. They're the power behind this video experience. Expect specific guidance from advisors who adhere to principles of honesty, professionalism, and integrity. Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com. We truly appreciate their support over the years. They've always powered our video experience, haven't they?
Riley Jacques.
What?
How would you pronounce it?
Where is it?
Jaqueus. What is it?
Jacques.
Yeah, I said Jacques. I said it with an S on the end. Jacques.
Okay.
Like Jacques Vaughn.
Yep.
He used to plays for the Jazz. Little grounder back to Brielle Gardner is going to be an easy play as Jacques is retired there.
Around the infield, we've mentioned everybody but Kennedy Dahlke at third base. She's starting at third base here today. Out in left field.
Are you looking for?
Yeah, Ridgeline.
Left field should be Bronco Jensen.
Is it? Or is that your DP flex?
It says flex / left field, so I think she's
both. Well, one of them, no.
Can't be both?
No, I think there's...
Here, I got this for you. This might be somewhat advantageous.
Okay. 0-1 count here. It's Gardner. Ooh, fouled off. This is number 8. I can't even read your handwriting either. Is that Saunders? Yeah, that's Kenley. Okay. So out in left.
0-2 count here.
Is Kenley Jensen.
Sunderland is the hitter.
Okay.
Oh, she's way out in front of that good off-speed pitch.
That's the pitch you're talking about, right? That's the one you just can't deal with. It's tough to catch that,
especially when you've been dealing with her heat.
Yeah.
And then she pulls the string on that thing. That's trouble.
I would love to know the conversion of how fast she's throwing it, like an MLB type, 60
Yeah, you've had some sort
distance.
Of conversion the last couple of
years.
They
have it on ESPN all the time, right?
Well, I don't know.
Have I ever done it myself? Oh, I think I did look it up. Yes, a 60-some mile an hour fastball from this distance is equivalent to like a 90 mile an hour in baseball.
That's smoke.
Yeah. Or a 65 or whatever the conversion rate was. Yeah, we did look that up last year. You're right.
This is
another
exactly
inning.
The same play, and right back to her.
All
1-3 is for the final out of the inning. That's the third out of the inning, so that's a no hits there again. So she's doing an excellent job. 6 up, 6 down.
Let's go around that outfield real quick, Bud, so we make sure Ava Hess in center. And Ava Butters out in right. Kinley Jensen, and then you got she's the defensive player, and then the flex. Who's in the lineup for Ridgeline?
Bronco Jensen.
So Bronco hits for Kinley.
Kinley. Right?
I can't remember how the DP and the
they
flex.
have Jersey Jensen listed as the DP.
Yeah, so she doesn't play defense.
Okay.
Kinley only plays defense. And then Bronco, I don't know. She hits as well, but it's not like a DH in baseball. It's different.
Yeah, it is.
One of them only plays defense. One of them only plays offense. Is Kinley out there on? No, Bronco isn't out there on defense either. So I don't know.
Well, you could look also at that one if that's helpful. They have Libby Miller flex and 9, which should be right field.
But that means all she doesn't hit. All she does is play right field. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If you're
the flex.
Or wait, if you're
the DP is hitting for her.
No, the DP, is The one that hits and doesn't play defense.
Oh, that's Davis, by the way.
Yeah, that's Davis's.
Yeah. First
you
pitch
didn't get-
was foul ball. Looked like it almost came off the knob of the bat.
Bronco is Kendi. Oh, wait. You just got, so it's Kendi Lee.
Kendi Lee Jensen.
Yeah. So Bronco is Kendi.
Oh, so that's her nickname.
Yeah, I guess. We're slowly figuring this out,
We're gonna
folks.
get it figured out. What's embarrassing is when the families go back and listen to this and they're like, "Oh my gosh, we're gonna need
These
some
two idiots up here.
Well, look, we're gonna
Someone
need people to take us to lunch, and we're gonna go over all this stuff.
Explain it to us.
How can we be expected to show up?
So look, she's in the 10th spot, right? Yeah, she is
Yeah.
not hitting. Kendi is not hitting. Okay, so
Kendi Lee.
Okay, so I got it all clear now. Listen,
Okay, I think we're
Jersey-
all listening. We're on with bated breath.
Jersey is the DP, and she hits basically in Kendi's spot. Kendi only plays defense. Bronco.
Okay,
Okay, Bronco
All four.
and Kendi are the same person. We don't have two different people.
now we know.
I thought
That's
there might
Elsie
be-
Hollingsworth getting the ball or base on balls.
So-
I'm trying to still watch and listen. This
So
is-
Jersey's gonna hit.
okay.
Kendi's going to play D. Those are the two players that are kind of like
Yeah.
the DP flex that are tagged together, that one hits for the other one and the other one plays defense, and so they only do one or the other.
Off-speed pitch to Ava Butters gets her to chase, so she goes down 0-1.
Thank you, Cray Williams. Exclamation point at the end, too, by
There's
the way.
no way Cray's out there listening right now. He doesn't even have a daughter anymore. He just loves it.
He just loves
I
the
mean, he's
game.
got a daughter. He's got 4 of them.
Her daughter's dead to him after they're done playing softball?
After they're done, they're dead to them.
It doesn't have
He's
a
like,
daughter anymore.
I-
I no longer have a daughter.
Rips off his shoulders. Yeah, he's got 4 kids, 4 daughters, none of which are playing right now. But he loves the game, so and he probably knows a lot of these gals.
I think he loves you, listening to your soft
The
tones
sultry
over the
tones
air.
of
Yep.
the cinnamon bear.
Cinnamon Bear.
I
Glad you're embracing that,
No,
by
I'm
the
not.
way.
I just knew you were going to say it before me. 1-1 is the count.
A 1. Hang on, they got that on the wrong.
2-1.
Who's on the
2-1.
scoreboard? Wait a minute.
Kevin's listening to us, all right?
Is
It's
it
okay.
Why
It's
is
fine.
it 1-0 up there?
2-2. I don't know. He's trying to figure it out.
Oh, he's fixing it. He's troubleshooting right now.
So we've been known to troubleshoot some things. Ava Butters, 2-2 to Ava. And she gets this one.
Oh,
Is it
this
going
is
to
gonna
drop?
drop.
It's
Yes,
Texas
it
Leaguer
is.
right in the little gap between the shortstop, left fielder, and center fielder.
Good read there by. Who's my number 5 out there?
Elsie Hollingsworth.
Yes, Hollingsworth. Thank you. Elsie Hollingsworth.
Yeah, perfect play by her. She was about 3/4 of the way there. Even if somebody would have caught it, they would have had to make a miraculous play to throw her back at first. All right, so now we got Ava Hess. I gave her a stern talking to before this ball
She's
game.
got some speed.
I said, Ava, if you're going to be moving forward in the box, you better make contact. Otherwise, you sit back and you hit it. Now,
Well, this
she's been
is-
doing this her whole life. What
do you know?
Who am I to say?
Right.
But-
you don't even know what a DP flex
I don't
is.
even know, no. So she starts in the back of the box from the left side, moving forward, looks to bunt it, and it's foul.
Now, this technique here, you don't agree with at all. You watched Ava or Addie Hansen try this time and time again, and
Yeah.
you just you're not a big fan
Well,
of
it's
this.
so foreign. The idea is so foreign to me. I want balance, and I want to be able to keep my eyes in the same spot. But moving forward there, you've put some other variables in there. But
Ooh,
Ava,
she almost got beamed.
yep, she takes a ball, so 2-1. In this situation, though, you've got runners on first and second. Squaring the bunt, if nothing else, brings runners over. So in my mind, you're not bunting for a hit right here. You're bunting to move. And so another reason I'd stay back and just get the ball down. Old Dennis Schutte got after me one time up in, I think we were up in Rupert, Idaho in a tournament. And he gave me the bunt signal, which was to move runners, and I did it more
You
as a
shook
push
him off.
bunt. No, I did it more as a get myself on base
you
on a
wanted to-
push bunt
I
type
see.
of thing.
More of an unselfish
That's a
move.
2-2. Yeah, and that's what he kind of led into me, and he should have. I mean, the idea wasn't for me to get on. The idea is just me to get that ball down, and by all means get it down so I can move runners. And it's one of those learning experiences. Full count on Ava. And that one, that is so close from our vantage point. That must have been down. Could have been out, too.
Now it's going to load the bases for one of the most dangerous hitters in this Riverhawks lineup, Brielle Gardner. She has 8 home runs on the season.
And the bases are juiced.
And Riverhawks on the pond.
Hawks on the pond again.
Hawks on the pond.
This is not the situation that I think Davis wants to be in right now.
Nobody wants to be in this situation.
Serena Roth pitching, and it says number 13 out there, but
well, you got a walk by Hollingsworth, a nice little Texas leaguer by.
That is not the number.
Oh boy, a little out, 2-0 now.
Number 13. Okay. Yep, Serena Roth is the pitcher.
Who hit our little Texas leaguer out there?
The Texas leaguer was Ava Butters.
And then a walk by Addie Hess. Ava Hess, sorry.
And the walk also to Elsie.
Fair.
That is fair. Did she step on her plate?
What? No. What? What just happened? She did not step on the plate.
Coach is going to. They're going to get a courtesy runner. Well,
he
Coach is
called her out.
But Coach is not arguing at all. We must have missed something.
No, I didn't get the replay. I did not see her step on the plate, Dave.
Let me ask you this. Did the ball hit her when she was out of the box?
Well, she would be out,
right.
Not the runner coming to first. That's a pinch runner right there. That's number 23.
So what do I write on my score?
Well, she's out at home, I guess. But I did not see her touch the plate at all. And
So it's a 2 unassisted?
Yes. Yes.
For the first out. Okay.
But
there's still Hawks on the pond.
Heck, I thought Tyler Jackman made a layup with his right hand when it was his left. So I mean,
true. This one's going to be in the gap and off the outstretched glove of the left fielder. That's going to bring in at least 2, and they're going to cut and hold from at the pitcher position. Who's the first baseman standing
I got to
there.
give Kylie Jorgensen a lot of credit. That's good base running by her. She sees that runner going from first to second in front of her. That's the speed-up runner, Aubrey Kidman. She slows down and makes sure that she doesn't run Kidman off of second base. As Kidman got a late read on that drop, she was able to advance to third, but a nice job getting it in the gap by Jorgensen, and then a nice set of base running there. A 2-0 lead now for the Riverhawks in the bottom of this second inning.
I'm still a little working on my book over here. So Brielle Gardner was at first, or the pinch runner for her, the speed up runner was at first.
Yes.
So that's the position that scored.
No.
And then it was Elsie Hollingsworth that actually got out at home on the 2 unassisted. Because Ava should have scored and Ava Butters should have scored. On that hit by Kylie.
Those are the only 2 runs that have scored.
Oh, yeah, we didn't get that third one in quite yet. And the pinch runner is still on
third.
On third.
Yep, the pitcher is on third. The speed up for the pitcher, and then Jorgensen on second. Yep, there you go.
It's a fielder's choice on that one then.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And the out at home was the 2 unassisted.
Big hack by Wallace as she swings through the fastball from the pitcher for Davis. That's a 2-1 count. You got to love that swing 2-0 though, Dave. She was ready to go, and she took
you want another
a 10
one right
out
here.
of 10 swing, and she gets another one down in the zone.
Go.
Almost a carbon copy.
Line drive to left. It's going to be enough to score the runner from third.
Yep.
And it also advances Kylie Jorgensen to third after the play was made to home.
2 balls hit by Wallace today on a line right at the left fielder. She basically doesn't even have to move. She records the out, but a sac fly as Wallace does her job and records the 3rd run of this bottom of the second inning for Ridgeline as they have a 3-0 lead.
And that's the second out. We're in the bottom of the second, folks.
Lou Nelson in the box.
Yep, Lou Nelson, followed by Kennedy Dalkey and then Jersey Jensen. And that'll bring us back to the where we started with Elsie Hollingsworth.
Hollingsworth getting this inning started with a walk. And then a little base hit Another walk. And a fielder's choice. It's got us to 3. A nice hit, a two-run RBI hit, a 2 RBI hit by Jorgensen.
Lou Nilsson in the back of the box here.
Ooh.
Good swing, but was right through it. 1-1 is our count. First time up, Lou singled. Got to second before the inning was over. Looked like she's out in front of that a little too on that fastball. 2-1. She's going to scoot up in the box just a hair now.
Olivia,
Or
part
1-2. I said 2-1. It's 1-2.
Part of the 2024 state championship team for Ridgeline. Yeah, good pitch there by Davis as they work the outer half of that zone. They don't get the call. A 2-2 count now here to Nilsson. She's choked up a little bit, trying to just get one in play here, see if she can get on base.
A little choke and poke is what we call it.
Okay.
Ball 3. That's got a full count now. 2 outs. Runner on third. See if Lou can bring her in. Delivery is down.
Down and out. Another walk here, surrendered
that's a walk
by Davis.
So Nilsson's been on both times she's been in the box. Kennedy Dahlke now coming up. First time at bat she walked. Kennedy playing third base here for the Riverhawks.
3 hits, 3 runs, and 4 base on balls here for the Ridgeline offense as they've built the 3-0 lead.
2 outs.
Look at this discrepancy,
Ooh.
Dave. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. They're going to score one, though.
They want the run for the out as Olivia Nelson's in a,
They're going to chase
pickle.
her down, but she did get Kylie Jorgensen to score from third base. Get herself in a pickle, stay in the pickle until the runner can score, and the third out is now on the bases.
Yeah, and
but that'll bring Kennedy Dahlke back up to start the inning on the bottom of the third.
The Ridgeline offense excited about that kind of delayed steal pickle play as it did plate the run. Who was that at third base?
It should have been Kylie Jorgensen.
Yeah, I believe it was. You're right there. Yep.
All right. Nick, do we have time for a quick break?
Yeah, let's
do
take
it.
one.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
When your car
Moving into the top of the third here, Ridgeline now leading 4-0 after a nice bottom of the second. And coming up for Davis will be their, let's see, 7, 8, 9.
7, 8, 9. Due up for Davis.
Campbell Christensen, Serena Roth, and Sophia Slough.
As
ground ball goes to second. Good play, and the throw is just fine. It came a little high, but handled.
Nice job moving to her right. Hollingsworth snatches that ground ball up and gets it over to first base. Bit of a high throw, but able to be handled by Nelson at first base. I was going to point out a bit of a discrepancy in the number of pitches thrown. Through 2 innings, Dave, Davis has almost thrown 60.
Let me
Real
get
Gardner, go ahead.
15.
What is closing your eyes?
I got to think.
Close, 16.
Wow.
That's 18 now as she throws the first 2 pitches for outs. And
that's the third time there's been a 1-3 out. Ground ball back to
the pitcher.
Gardner.
Yep.
She just slings it over to first. So quickly, now we have 2 outs and Sophia Slough coming up.
And Gardner is going to continue on just a nasty pace here. She's
that one is
sitting them down.
Foul on the left side. Barely got much of that. Ane had to pop out of her stance and get that ball about 5 feet down the line is all.
Almost, Dave, had the 3-pitch inning.
Yep, she did.
She'd have put that one in play and recorded an out. That would have been, another one fouled
straight
off.
back.
She's on time, though.
Yeah, she is. Now's
Maybe
the
a little
time for
off-speed.
maybe a little something into the old bag of tricks, out of the zone. See if you can
I'll
get
bet
her
you're
to
going to
chase.
see a dirty one. That or a rise
Stinky
ball.
cheese.
Yep.
Stinky cheese I always felt was fastball. Did you?
No.
Oh, boy, that is a fastball.
How's
though.
that not a strike?
I think we're at a bad angle for that.
Is
that must be out.
It's got to be out. Wallace maybe sets up out, but catches it right on her left knee. Doesn't get the call, but didn't look to.
That one's up. It was off speed.
A little slower
Yep,
velocity.
took a little off it. I like to call fastballs the pepper cake.
Yeah, you do.
But
Yep.
I think Stinky Cheese is also a fastball.
They're both fastballs?
Yeah.
No, the Stinky Cheese is always just your best off speed.
Will you Google that?
Okay.
Ooh, good hard
sharply
hit ball
hit
right
ball.
at third, but an excellent play over there by
Wow.
Kennedy Dahlke.
Yeah, on the hot corner, third base, but the lefty slaps one her way, and she is able to gobble it up, rifle it over to third or first base for the third out of the inning, and another 1-2-3 inning for the Ridgeline defense.
Let's ask the Googs.
Go ahead.
Here, you want to listen to this?
What do you do? Oh.
What? You ever start to talk to the Google and you're like, now what am I saying
what you
again?
want to ask? Let's hear it.
In baseball, what is considered the stinky cheese? How should I say that?
Yeah.
In baseball, what is considered the stinky cheese?
Where's the reply?
It's generating the AI overview. In baseball slang, stinky cheese or high stinky cheddar refers to a high fastball, particularly one thrown up and in, often described as a pitch that is difficult for a batter to hit.
Stinky cheese.
I always
is
thought
up
it was
and in.
high, the high cheddar, but it's stinky cheese. So it's a fastball.
Okay.
Learn something new. Well, I don't learn anything every
I want to
day,
know.
every
I
day,
want to know what you call your best off speed. In baseball, what do you call your best
Here we go. In baseball, what do you call your best off-speed pitch? Let's see what
the
it
dirty
generates.
cheese.
There's no such thing.
Nothing. There's not even a word for it. Okay. Well, it's not the dirty cheese.
Well,
Stinky
in
cheese.
baseball, many fans will tell you that the curveball is the game's most aesthetically pleasing pitch. It's very aesthetically pleasing. Ground
One
ball to
hit.
third, and she's going to be thrown out as Dahlke tries to wheel that one out.
Jersey Jensen, the DP,
For the Hawks, number 12, designated player, Jersey.
as she is going to find herself in the lineup for Bronco Jensen.
Who is
Related?
also
Are they related?
Kendi Lee. Huh?
Are they related?
I think they're probably cousins.
Who's Kendi Lee's kid?
I don't know. There's a lot of Jensens to figure out. There's probably
I
some
know,
cousins. All right, Cray, if you're still listening, help us out on that one.
Yep. Jersey, ball one. Ooh, fouls the
hey.
second pitch off.
1-1 to Jersey Jensen. One out, bottom of the third here. Ridgeline leading 4-0. Pitch is
Out.
just out. Still in the circle is Serena Roth. The 2-1 pitch is just inside 3-1.
Really?
That's what he said.
In?
It seems like his zone is a little tight right now. But it benefited Jersey there, so she's going to see a 3-1 pitch.
Okay, now I got a question for you about this umpire. If
Oh,
you're- if
Susie
you're-
says they aren't cousins.
Okay, there you go. Unrelated. Unrelated Jensens. out there playing DP and flex for each other. Jersey draws the walk and hustles down to first base.
I think
For the Hawks, number 5, LZ Hollingsworth.
texts are coming in.
Oh, my. Dave, you
That doesn't
should-
go across the air. It does not go across the air.
What a bunt.
A bunt is down,
What
and
a
the play
bunt.
is going to be
And no one home.
nobody.
boy.
Nobody at third. Backing up in left. She's still going to get to third as the throw went past the pitcher who had, or the third baseman, pitcher who had ran over to third to cover. Now on the errors, and it has to be plural, right? Errors.
Well, no,
Would
I
you
would
not
just
say that was?
No, the first one's not an error, but the throwing error is definitely an error. There was no
we're
one
gonna
at
give,
first.
We're going to give Elsie Hollingsworth a single then.
Yeah, to be a beautifully executed bunt. Either way, if it's a base hit or not, she gets the defense of Davis moving. Davis makes a mental error and nobody home at first base as the first baseman to crash, and that's not a perfectly executed bunt as we just popped out with runners at second and third. For the first, isn't that the first out of the inning?
First out of the inning was Kennedy.
That was Ava Butters trying to get that bunt down to score a run. I don't know, that situation, a bunt in that situation, what is that?
I looked down and it was, how did that happen?
She tried to bunt and popped it up to the catcher.
Okay.
Yep. But going back to that bunt by,
Elsie Hollingsworth.
thank you, Elsie. She gets the defense of Davis moving and nobody covering first base. And Ava Hess,
she's
going to
going to wheel
with
that out.
speed. Yep.
You cannot
She is
bobble
safe.
a ball. She hits a
Nope.
ball pretty hard at the second baseman, and she bobbles it on the transition from glove to hand, which is all Ava needed.
It's almost just like a Addie Hansen replica out there as she hits from the left side, slaps,
Especially
bunts.
coming out of, as you said, as the left side. It gets her an extra 4 or 5 feet.
Yep, and she gets
Closer.
down the line, moves very well, and that bobble from Davis, second error of the inning, hurts him as it brings up Brielle Gardner looking to do more damage with a 5-0 lead.
Whoa, that hack right there was
Yeah, that was a mighty daddy hack. That's what you want. 0-0, less than 2 strikes. Put your best swing on it. Why not?
Well, I don't know. I would do it too.
Oh, Ava Hess is just going to easily take second base as the concession from Davis as both runners now in scoring position with 2 outs and Gardner up.
Gardner with a 1-1 count. She's looking to do damage here.
Up and out.
Oh, he calls
my,
that one.
What's that?
All Brielle wants is to have that same call for her.
Sure. Why wouldn't you? That looked like a ball all the way.
1-2.
Especially with his somewhat small zone, but
Just widen it up a little there.
yeah, he did. Ooh,
That one's going to be off the end of the bat, but over the shortstop. That's going to score both. Ava plenty fast to make it from second to home on that one.
7-0 lead now as Gardner picks up 2 RBIs of her own. And now Kylie Jorgensen, who has 2 RBIs as well, is going to walk into the box. Speed up runner on base. That's Kidman.
The Davis coach going to come out and have a word with his pitcher.
Yep.
I think Serena Roth.
That bunt for Hollingsworth really got this Davis defense kind of a little bit flustered. And then they come back with another error at second base. So 2 errors have led to 3 runs.
Help me remember the run rule in softball.
I want to say 10 after 5.
And wasn't it like, don't they have like a 15 after 3 or something like that too?
I think so. You might be getting ahead of yourself.
If you're listening, Cray.
That's 7 runs on only 5 hits, Dave.
Oh, right.
My.
Between the shoulder blades.
Well, that's not.
Kylie Jorgensen hit by a pitch.
And the bleeding continues as you're going to get Ane Wallace in the box here. As Davis has got to figure out how to get out of this one. This is liable to be 10-0 here on one swing by Wallace. As she is a powerhouse. I just want to see one hit a car out there.
Me too.
I just want to see how far she can hit it. Off speed, pitch one.
Just because I'm calling a girls' softball game doesn't mean my work stops. You know what I mean?
You got an email for work?
They come in droves.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
I'm
got
trying
one.
my best.
Go ahead. Work. You do your work. I got Wallace's at bat. It's 0-1 count right now for Wallace. 0-2 off speed again, and she hammers it into left field. And another bobble and another error for the Davis defense is going to lead to one more run for Ridgeline as Kidman crosses the plate. Speed up running for the pitcher, Brielle Gardner. A nice base hit by Ane Wallace as she has hit all 3 of her at-bats have been hit to left field. 2 of them on a line recorded for outs, and that one bounces off the left fielder's glove, and it allows Kidman to score from second. Now 2 on, 2 outs, and an 8-0 lead here as Ridgeline's been able to plate 4 in the bottom of the second and 4 in the bottom of the third. Did you get that deal done? You selling copy machines or IT services? What are you doing?
Oh, I'm trying. I have our IT salesperson's on vacation.
Oh.
So now I'm trying to help do both.
So you're picking up the slack.
Trying to help her out, and it's been a little crazy.
You're going to get a cut of that commission when it comes in?
No, I'll hook her up. No, it's fine.
Oh, that one
she
hits
would do the same
Nelson. That one hits Nelson and is going to advance all the runners another base. And now the base is loaded.
Second batter hit by a pitch in the last 3.
Yep. The wheels are starting to fall off here for the Davis Darts. And is it Roth in the circle? Is that who we got out there?
This should be Dalkey.
It is Dalkey. I was saying for Davis, Roth out in the circle. Isn't that her last name?
That means we're through the lineup.
Yep. Dalkey led this one off.
Have I ever told you how much that displeases me aesthetically with the book? Look, I want you to hit 9 people and be out.
Be done, huh?
Yeah. Because now I got to move to the next column, and I just hate
it's the same inning. Well,
it's fine. It's fine. I'm going to get through it. I'm going to get through it.
Don't let it upset you too much. No one's going to look at that book ever again.
After today.
No.
In fact, I don't even know why I'm doing it.
I don't either.
I like to do it so that I can tell you what Dalkey did the last couple times she was at bat.
Well, I can tell you.
Just because
game changer.
Well, then why am I doing this?
I don't know, Margot.
I don't know.
It is nice. That is
Then
quicker.
why am I doing this,
Todd?
That's
quicker. That's quicker because I'd have to scroll back and look,
Yeah,
that is definitely
That's
quicker.
why I'm doing
it. That's a base hit.
Oh, it's hit. Yeah, diving shortstop tries to catch it out of the air. I'm not sure she had the time to do that anyways.
No, that was going to be an infield single by Dalkey. As Jersey Jensen is going to come to the plate. I'm sure that one's going to be ruled as a single.
I think so.
Me.
That dropped. So that one scored Kylie Jorgensen, correct?
Yes, it did. Yep.
So the runner for Ane, that ball's going to be a high pop-up between right and center. Center fielder's going to handle it. So Jersey Jensen flies out to the center for the third out of the inning and will retire Ridgeline, but not before another 5 runs cross the plate. 9-0 Ridgeline. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
You can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
Find the parts and the oil you need to keep your car and equipment running its best at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts. All the best brand names. And when you need professional help, Napa can recommend a dozen Napa Car Care Centers with ASE certified technicians.
I have a deal for you. I'll turn the cable back on when you get my kitchen floor finished.
How do I do that in time to watch my team win?
Use the expert help at Castalite. For all your brick, block, rock, paver, and tile needs, Castalite.com.
The Mountain Crest Booster Club encourages you to support the sponsors that support the Mustangs. Scablin Roofing, Pool Orthodontics, Reed's Pharmacy, Airbound Gymnastics, Blue Water Construction, Midco Landscaping, and Ridley's Market. To join the Mountain Crest Booster Club, contact the Mountain Crest Athletic Department and support the sponsors that support the Mustangs.
Looking
Davis should be bringing up the top of their lineup here with Adeline Turpin, followed by Chloe Perry and then Jewel Korth. This will be only the second time through the lineup for Davis as Brielle Gardner has taken care of business. Ball one is up. to
That's
Turpin,
the fourth.
and that's the fourth ball hit right back to Gardner.
Grounder back to the pitcher for the first out of the inning. Bringing up to bat.
First out, and that brings up Chloe Peary. I think it's Peary, by the way, Kev. It's P-E-E-R, unless I'm...
Yeah, I'd say Peary.
Yeah, P-E-E-R-Y. I'd probably go Peary. Good pitch. I think a little taken off of that thing.
Yep.
But the funny thing is that's somebody else's fastball usually. That had some pepper cake, and it was her off speed. They're just now out in front of it because of the heat she can normally bring. That one also a little off speed, but is called down. 1-1. Top of the fourth here. Ridgeline leading 9-0 over Davis. That one, she's way behind on that one as it goes down the right side. She had a piece.
She got that just before it got in Wallace's glove.
Brielle Gardner reminds me of that. We've talked about how Coach Jacobson for the football team would say they think they know, but they don't know.
Yes.
You know, you think you know coming in to play to hit against her until you don't know. Foul ball, straight back. Got a 1-2 count now. Brielle has probably thrown now, 21, 22 pitches in the ball game?
Let me tell you, bud.
It's pretty impressive.
29.
29
through 3 1/3.
Oh, that ball just a little bit up.
That's the type of stuff Dave, the Cinnamon Bear, would not be able to handle.
Nope. Baseball game going on over there too. Can you?
It's the sophomores for Ridgeline.
Oh, I love that they moved the location of that scoreboard so we can see it a little bit better.
Yep.
Strike 3 called against Chloe Peary on the backward strike. That's the second out of the inning. You say it's the youngsters over there?
Yep.
And they're down 2-1.
Down 2-1 to Logan.
Bottom of the third.
Which you don't say very often, do you?
No, Logan's had some down years with baseball.
That's only the third strikeout for Gardner.
Jewel Korth
off her
in
foot.
the box. Yep, she fouls it off her own shin. She can shake that one off. Did you ever foul ball off your shin or your foot?
Not really.
I never did either.
Never really did. Never had the need for all that drip the kids wear nowadays.
Yeah, I know.
Elbow guards.
I'll tell you what
guards.
I needed. I told you I got hit in the lips, right? Once?
Yep, you got hit in the lips and in the thigh.
Yeah, it just grazed my
lip guard. Did you get the base on balls?
Yeah, I said to the umpire.
It hit my lips.
It hit my lips.
And he believed you.
Yeah, I think it also hit the little flap of my shirt. I went like this, and I think it hit this flap of my jersey, and he heard that, but I felt it go right across my lips. Ooh. That ball's down, 2-1. You know how close that was for me to be eating out of a straw for the next few months? You don't want to have your roast beef out of a straw.
Busting up the grill.
Yeah. Old Jason Jones took one off the old mouth from Billy Pond in practice, and he was wired shut for a while.
That's no good.
No good.
I've
the sound, man.
The first thing I taught my little 7-year-olds when I started coaching them is when you get one inside, you turn away and you let it hit you.
Well, Jonesy, I hope I don't bring up some PTSD for him if he's listening in on the stream. Well, we were playing a practice game, and you might be too. Bill Pond, I still believe. Ryan Pond, Bill Pond, he's one of the greatest hitters to come out of Cache Valley. I mean, the dude mashed.
Okay.
Hold on. 2-2.
Get through
pitch
this
here
inning,
to Jewel Korth.
Oh,
whoa!
Wow.
That ball just a bit upstairs as it hits the backstop. Ane didn't have a chance at that one. So that's going to bring up a full count. We were playing a T-ball game as high school players. And the idea was to hustle off the field, everybody on the other side get to your positions as fast as possible. It was a defensive thing, really, more than anything. Full count pitch coming, and that's going to be a walk. First of the ball game, given up by Brielle Gardner. And the first runner, period.
There goes the perfect game.
The perfect game's gone, but the no-no's still in place. So anyways, Jonesy's playing the pitcher position, and he runs out there. Well, we were allowed to start hitting as soon as our last player, not we, but the last player offensively got off the field from defense, you could hit. Foul ball as Riley Jacques has stepped in. So Billy tees one up, and Jonesy's running out to the mound. He turns around, and the ball has already come off of Bill's bat and hits him right square in the face.
Oh, he's playing defense.
Defense.
I see.
So it came off of Billy's bat.
Oh, my.
And hit Jonesy right in the face.
Where was he playing, did you say? Third?
First, pitcher.
Oh, hell.
Yeah.
Oh,
whoa.
Jeez.
That's the other.
No,
FCC.
now Wadsworth.
Yeah, he said it.
Yeah.
He said it.
And
it just, the sound of that thing. I hope Jonesy knows that we all still have nightmares on that one. Speaking of Billy, he also broke his leg on sliding into second down in St. George, and he just slid late, and he hit that bag, and it just
boom.
snapped.
Ew.
It was so sick. A little Andrew Pinocchi-like from
Yeah.
this.
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
Well, let's talk about more pleasant things, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm tired of this gruesome.
Yeah, that last couple minutes was kind of gruesome. I apologize. And then Nick throws out the profanities. Next thing you know, we're getting cut off the air.
This whole broadcast is done.
Done.
The
1-2 pitch is to the backstop. It's going to get the runner to second base. So
it was nice working with you, Dave.
it was nice working with you.
Good times.
It was a good run.
Yeah, it was.
Actually, it went longer than I thought it would.
Oh.
That's ball 2, so 2-2 count.
She has got to the front of the box here.
Oh! She's going to get maybe halfway down before she's got to put her hands on her knees. She's already made it further than I did when I got hit. She just took that one right off the thigh.
All the way down there. Oh, there's a little limp. She's like, I don't know if my kneecap's still there.
It looked to me like it got her just above the knee, right? Yeah, right into
the meaty part of the leg.
Oh, she's hating it right now. I'll tell you that right now.
She's gonna hate it worse tomorrow morning.
Tonight, what's gonna happen is rigor mortis is gonna set in
on the bus ride home.
Yeah, she's gonna. My buddy used to say, I look like a raccoon to dead on the side of the road. You know where they just freeze right up. You got rigor mortis. Nothing you can do about that. That's going to settle in. That's too bad. Hopefully Riley Jacques okay. And that's going to bring up Nora Sunderland with runners on first and second. But 2 outs for Brielle, still leading 9-0. Ridgeline. Nora Sunderland fouls that one off on the right side. Oh, 1 to Sunderland. Fastball is drilled right up the middle. That may score one. Addie has coming up firing. That ball, she's going to throw her out. What a great play by Addie.
Wow.
Hosing her out at home plate. It was so great because she was coming forward and their momentum was in perfect position to pick that up and make that throw. One bounce, hits right probably between the circle of the pitcher's area and catcher, and Ane just snags it perfectly.
Just a perfectly executed, what is that?
8-2
put out by the Ridgeline defense. And I got to say, as some of the struggles of early season have kind of settled in, and this Ridgeline defense has looked pretty good here as balls that have been put in play. They've made some excellent plays to get these Davis starts out.
8-2. So that would have been Jewel Korth getting thrown out at home there.
Yep.
And Sunderland, you give a single to?
Yeah, she gets the single.
Yeah, she'll get that. Because that's the first hit of the ball game for Davis.
The official scoring
against Brielle Gardner
in the book goes down as, singles on the line, drive center fielder Ava Hess to catcher Ane Wallace.
We're going to see Elsie Hollingsworth now to lead off the top or the bottom of the fourth. Elsie, Ava Butters, and then Ava Hess, and then back to the top to Brielle. But, no, it goes, you said 10 after 5, right?
Yeah.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. I believe it's still Roth. I think that. Yep, that's Serena Roth out there still. So Elsie Hollingsworth will come up. She had a single last inning. Good hack on that one. Is going to be fouled straight back.
She's the one that got the inning going with the bunt, didn't she?
Mm-hmm. Yep. She led off the inning last. No, she didn't.
No.
She was second. As it was Jersey Jensen that started the inning last.
With a walk.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't it Kennedy Dahlke? Yeah, it was.
Yes, you're correct. Kennedy, then Jersey, then Elsie.
Yep.
Okay, we got a 1-1 count here to Hollingsworth. Another good swing at that one, and she fouls it off. 1-2. 9-0, bottom of the fourth here for Ridgeline. Which age groups over there playing baseball?
Sophomores. Sophomore, freshmen.
Softies.
Freshman, sophomore, whatever you want to call it over there.
Another foul ball by Elsie. Is your Jackson over there?
Yeah, DHing.
Okay. Hopefully you can get a good view from here.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see the hitters. Ooh, good hit.
Good weight on that one, and she turns on it right down the third base.
And they want her getting
And
2.
she's going to get to 2.
Yeah.
And that a really good piece of hitting there by Elsie Zollinger.
Hollingsworth.
Just thinking about you, bud. Elsie Hollingsworth. Double. That's going to bring up Ava Butters. Ava is 1 for 2 on the day. Singled in the second inning. And popped up in the second inning.
Little south breeze is blowing that storm in, Dave. We're supposed to get tomorrow.
This weather's been so good.
Oh.
Butters puts down a nice bunt, but
That
it's
is a
fielded
nice
and
bunt.
thrown
Oh.
underneath the glove of the first baseman. Butters is going to get to second, and that error is going to score Hollingsworth.
Yeah, you just put pressure on this Davis defense, and the pitcher, who's able to field the bunt, is unable to make an accurate throw over to first base, and it skips past the first baseman. And another run for Ridgeline scores. And Dave, sometimes in softball, that's all it takes. Just make that defense uncomfortable out there, having to make plays. You put the ball in play enough times.
Elsie doing a really good job there.
Good things can happen, right? Oh, another bunt. Yep, they're going to advance the runner.
That time was Ava Hess. Sorry, it was Elsie Zollinger, Hollingsworth that made it to third.
Yep.
And then Ava Butters was...
No, Elsie scored on the bunt.
Yes, she scored. Sorry. Ava is now at third
Ava
after
Butters.
the error.
Yep.
Ava Butters. Ava Hess just was thrown out at first.
If there's one place I wouldn't want to be here, oh my goodness, I've never seen this. A bunt?
By Gardner?
Huh. Well,
who fielded that?
The pitcher. Went right back to the pitcher. It was kind of, if she was trying to bunt for a base hit, I'd rather just see her swing. You know what I mean?
You think that was called?
No.
Not with a man on or a runner on third.
I think she was trying to kind of pop bunt it past the pitcher towards the second baseman and score a run and possibly get a hit, but she just kind of hit it off the hands, didn't get enough on it, and it resulted in an easy out for Davis. But, man, with Gardner's power, I always want her in the box just hacking.
Me too.
Hacking at balls.
Ground ball by Jorgensen to the third baseman. She throws it to first for the third out of the inning. So Kylie Jorgensen retired, and Ridgeline is still able to get one in the bottom of the fourth, 10-0. Now Ridgeline, as we'll move to the top of the fifth right after this.
This is the store for Aggie fans. All your favorite apparel with an Aggie logo. Stay warm and fashionable in a cocoon blanket or a coat. Pick out a warm Aggie beanie. Choose a hat from Locker 42's wall of hats. This is the store where Aggie fans shop. Locker 42, downtown Logan.
At Planet Fitness, you'll get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness. Big fitness energy for all.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Leading off for Davis will be Hadley Isaacs here in the top of the fifth, which will be the end of the ball game if Ridgeline can keep Davis from scoring, if it's 10 after 5.
I believe it is.
All right, well.
I believe it's 10 after.
I
know it is in baseball.
I'm going to believe you.
I believe it is in softball because, as you mentioned, I think they even have a run rule at 3 innings. If you have a big enough lead, which baseball doesn't. That one fouled off down the third baseline for strike 2. An 0-2 count here.
Now, Nick, I'll bring up something here that.
Go ahead.
I think that people don't want to talk about.
You brought up a cornucopia of stuff.
I don't think people really want to talk about what I'm going to bring up.
Go ahead.
But
Doge.
No.
What a play by Hollingsworth again. She has been clean over there at second base as she scoops that one up, moving to her left, flips it over to Nelson and records the first out of this top half of the fifth inning.
The foot of the pitcher in baseball and softball is supposed to be still on the rubber when the ball is released. Is this correct?
Not in softball, I don't think. No? I mean, that's impossible.
Well, I was going to say,
right?
Because the way they lurch off of that thing, they lunge off of that.
The technical rule says it has to be on the ground. It can't be.
So you drag your toe.
In the air, yes. An illegal pitch, I think, is if you've pushed and you've elevated your foot and you're not touching the ground with your back foot, your right foot.
Well, that makes me feel so much better.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's no way these girls are throwing this ball, releasing it with their foot on the rubber.
Yeah, and she's dragging that toe.
Yeah.
She's going to go through some spikes, though. I mean, the way you drag that toe, you need one of those pitcher toes.
Well, normally they do. They do have a little extra added. Some of them will even put like a carbon fiber plate or something up there so they don't wear a hole through their shoe on the first game. Yeah, there's a lot of force coming off that rubber.
It really is.
Burrell is just pushing to home. So
I'd pull a hammy in 2 seconds trying to do that. I don't know about you.
I'm surprised you don't pull a hammy just walking down the stairs.
There's been times I've had to pull up, yeah. Have you ever? Oh, that ball's hit pretty hard down to the right side. Is it going to stay fair? Foul ball.
Now,
you ever started to cramp up just laying in bed?
Nah, actually, last night I did.
Welcome to this.
You remember my story about my dad coming downstairs
oh my gosh.
with those Charlie
That is
horses?
one of the funniest things I've ever heard. But you can't tell it on the air.
No, because he uses vulgarities.
He does. I mean, it hasn't stopped you before today, but still, we're trying to right
Clean
the ship.
Up, yep. We're going to ask for forgiveness.
Let go of me.
It's good
You
times.
can tell the story and then just say, just let go of me, use.
What if I had a beat button here? You could hit the.
That would be nice.
Is there? Well,
something. You have to go to that next screen where to get some sounds, you know? That ball was ball 4 thrown to Campbell Christensen. That would be funny to have that one on there instead of the vulgarity.
Let's see here.
13, Serena.
Base on balls. We'll put a runner on first. Coach going to come out and have a quick conversation with Brielle Gardner. That could work. What cracks me up about the story is you're just a little kid.
I'm a little guy.
A little guy laying in your bed late at night. And go ahead, take it.
Yeah, my dad comes downstairs and is dealing with a Charlie horse in his hamstring. And he is just cursing it. just cursing it, trying to basically walk it off, right? He's come from his bedroom.
I don't understand, though, why he's upstairs and coming downstairs.
He's from his bedroom upstairs in the opposite corner of the house. He's come down 2 stories of stairs.
Down to where the children are sleeping.
Where the children are fast asleep.
Snug in their beds.
And he is just cursing this Charlie horse that has got his hamstring locked up. Just screaming, "Let go of me!
You son of a...
You...
Let go of me!
Let go of me!" Just over and over. So I'm thinking, who's got my dad? That's hoisted into
that
left field.
That one is a high can of corn to the left fielder.
Oh,
she's going to handle that.
Out. Yep.
No problem there.
That thing was in the air for 20 seconds before Bronco hauled that one in. So I'm wondering what thief has got a hold of my dad.
What burglar? What intruder is in the home?
Yeah, and then who's coming to get me next? Yeah. Sure enough, he got me. It was just years later. It just takes a while before that guy comes and gets me too.
He gets us
and
all.
I was laying in bed.
You know who it is?
Night.
Father Time.
He gets to us all, doesn't he? And sure enough, last night I was cursing him, saying, "Let go of me.
Let go of me." He grabs my toe. I don't know why he grabs my toe.
The big toe?
No, I think it's like the little guy that just goes
pinky?
the pink. Let go of me.
Let go of me, you SOB. Yeah,
I still don't know why your father would walk down 2 flights of stairs to curse old man Time like that.
You're trying to walk it off.
Father Time. You can walk it off in the upstairs.
Upstairs. Well, maybe he woke my mom up.
Maybe.
Yeah.
He tried to get out of that. Ball's ground ball to second base. Hollingsworth handles it, and I think that's it.
I think, yep, there it is. The dugout is empty, and they're going to give him a cheer as this one's over early. 5 innings. No hits surrendered, right?
No hits.
No hits. A no-no.
A couple bases on balls.
Oh, sorry. There is one recorded hit in the books. Number 8, the center fielder.
Oh, yeah, I have it here. First,
okay,
single. Yep.
So 1 hit, no runs.
10-0 win for Ridgeline.
Only 3 strikeouts for Gardner.
She kept
them off balance enough. She had 4 putouts of her own.
Excellent pitching
performance. Right
performance.
back to the pitcher.
Excellent job done there by Ridgeline. Oh, and it's a 10-0 win. Well, I think we covered quite the gamut in this broadcast here. I mean,
we did. We went from one
for all those fathers out there
to the other.
For all those fathers out there who've been dealing with Father Time coming at you while you're laying in bed and you're cramping up, we and Grandpa Zollinger
with you. We
sympathize with all of you out there. Why don't you play our playout music?
Oh, I got you. Yeah, you betcha.
Because
we're going to
heaven
be back.
forbid we got to probably talk about what our schedule is coming up here
with these.
I'm sure our
Hawks.
4 or 5 listeners out there are just waiting for the next broadcast as we talk about our ailments. Brielle Gardner, excellent again this afternoon. We're thinking maybe that Bear River game on...
That's April 8th.
April 8th.
It's not on this calendar.
It's not on here.
You got Westfield, April 1st.
That's next Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken.
It is now, isn't it? Yeah, that is.
We could do that one. We could do Bingham April 10th or Grantsville April 29th. Let's look at those.
That's the 6th.
That's the 6th. Let's look at those and see which one would be maybe the most competitive ball game.
And it's got to line up with you and I both have jobs. These 3:30 games are a little rough. I know one of these is a 6:30.
Well, so that might be the one to do, regardless. Then we can actually do what we're supposed to be doing in the late afternoons. Well, folks, we really appreciate you tuning in for those of you who have. And if you know of people that would like to watch this or listen to this ball game again another time, you can go to CashValleyDaily.com and watch the stream again. Ridgeline softball gals win it today in 5 innings, 10-0.
If you want to cowboy on a white horse right now.
This Ridgeline Riverhawks broadcast has been a presentation of 104.5 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com, made possible by the support of our sponsors, Castalite, The Cater Shop, DD Auto and Salvage, Great Basin Graphics, Adams Wealth Advisors, Cache Valley Auto Care, Young Toyota and Young Honda, Cache Valley Daily, Napa Auto Parts, Les Olson IT, The Logo Shop, and Planet Fitness. Watch replays of previous games on CashValleyDaily.com.